In this video, we're going to take a look at distributing recordings using OneDrive. So the first thing you'll do to get to your OneDrive account is to log in. mail.franklin.edu, and I happen to have already have my credentials in, so it's going to take me directly to this place. So once I get here, I'll click on OneDrive, and then I will get to my documents area. Now the great thing about OneDrive is you can fully access and completely manage this space on your own. You don't need anyone else to do it for you. You don't need any special permissions. It's really about how you want to use that. So one of the great ways of that is because you can give access, take access away, and use it that way. Now you notice I've got a lot of stuff in mind, but there are a couple of things I want to point out to you. One is you'll see how this folder here, this one's locked. This means that nobody else can access this folder but me. However, then we have this folder that has a little people icon. That means that I have shared it with others. So that's the kind of thing that you can do. So let's say I wanted to create a folder to share with my videos. So what I would do is I create a new folder. So I'm going to click New and click New Folder. And I'm going to call this Course Videos. And then I'll click Save, and then that will be created in this section. So now I have my course videos, and again, see how it's locked? It's because I haven't shared it with anyone yet. So I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to move some things into it. Now this will allow you to do drag and drop. So let's actually just do that. So I have my folder. This is the one I created earlier. I'm going to drag this video into the folder, and it will be uploaded. Now I've got another folder out here that's got lots of stuff in it. Not that one. Let's use this one. This is an MP4. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to click on that, drag it in, and that way I can share it. So that one's a little bit bigger than the other one I just created, so it's going to take a little bit longer. But again, you can see that this one is not shared with anyone, and this new one I'm putting in. So anything you add automatically, or anything you add is automatically set to not share. So that way you don't have to worry about people getting to things that they shouldn't be able to get to or anything like that. Again, you have full control. So once that's done uploading, which should just be in a second, we'll take a look at sharing and distributing that. So let's say I want to share this entire folder. I actually want to go back to this top level. So I'm going to click on the documents. That takes me back here. So let's do that one more time. Course videos is where we were, right here, but I want to go back to this top level. And the reason I want to do that is I think it's a little bit easier to see what's going on. So I'm going to click on these three dots, and then I'm going to see right now it's shared only with me, but I want to share it with others. So I'm going to click Share, and that's going to bring up my list. So now I'm going to add someone to it. As you start to type, it will actually fill in the names. You see how this is turning right there? That means that it's finding people for me. There we go. So I found him. So I'm going to click on that name, and then I have options: can edit or can view. I only want this person to view. I don't want them to be able to edit that folder, again, because I want to maintain some control over that. And then I'm just going to write, so that way when he gets it, he won't wonder what I'm doing. And then once I put the message in, I put the person in, and then maybe in your case it might be a whole group of people, which is fine. I'll click Share, and that email will be sent. So if I go back out to Outlook, sometimes it takes a minute, but you will get an email that says, I have shared this with somebody, and it will be the same email that that person will get. So we'll come back to that in just a minute. So again, that's OneDrive. So I'm going to go back to OneDrive while we're waiting for that email to come back in. And we've created a folder, and we placed items in that folder. And this can be managed every single time you need to share it with other individuals or remove the share, because you'll see now the sharing is distributed down to this level. If you need to remove the sharing, you're simply going to go back to it, go back to those three dots, and you can actually look at your share and edit that and remove things. So it does give you a good way of, again, taking care of that share. So if I have the share here and I have it, I can also take away the share by saying stop sharing. So maybe at the end of the course you want to stop sharing with that current class so that you can start sharing with the next one. It is a manual process, but again, you have full control. So it's always a balance between control and automation and kind of deciding what you want to do with that. So that email's not in yet, but you'll get the idea. The email will come in saying, hey, you're sharing something, and you'll be able to see that. So hopefully that was a good understanding of what you would do to, again, fully control your own sharing using OneDrive.